my channel. Today's video I am super duper excited about, and it's a video I've been talking about for a long time and I'm finally doing it. It is my how to save money at Lush video. Lush is one of my all-time favorite things in the entire world. If you don't know what Lush is, it's a skincare slash bath product company. It's all based on natural fresh ingredients and good for your skin ingredients. They have so many fun different things for your bath time. They have skincare products, hair care, body care, oral care products, they have makeup, like they have a bunch of different stuff and it's super duper fun. If you've never been into a Lush store, you have to just go because it's so much fun. I wouldn't consider Lush super expensive, but it can definitely add up. So these are kind of my tips and tricks on how to save money at Lush because I go to Lush very often. I've kind of, you know, discovered ways to save money and I'm gonna share them with you. So without further ado, let's get into the first tip. Tip number one is to make your bath products go further. So probably the most popular product at Lush is their bath bombs. I have a couple different ones right here. This is the Twilight bath bomb and this is the Butterball bath bomb. These are my two favorite bath bombs. The bath bombs do amazing things for your skin. They have essential oils in them. Some of them are super moisturizing. Some of them just make fun smells and colors in your bath and it's just fun bath time. But these bigger ones can range between $6 to $10, and if you're using this entire thing in one bath, that's just, I mean, I don't want to say throwing money down the drain, but you're throwing money down the bathtub drain. So what I have learned to do is to split these babies open, and you guys have commented on my videos for years saying that I could do that because I always say that I love the bubble bars more because I can break them up in half and get more for my money. Played around with it, I looked it up, and I totally discovered how to break them in half, and it's really exciting. Now, I will say, Lush bath bombs are kind of an experience, and if it's a new one that maybe you haven't tried, you might want to just leave it whole and experience the whole thing. But if it's one that you've used over and over, like I've used 1,000 Twilight bath bombs, I feel like it's okay to break them open and get more for your money. So it's very easy to break these open. It was much easier than I thought. All you're gonna want to do is lay down some paper towel and get a butter knife and something kind of heavy. I used a cup, it wasn't even that heavy. I've used a candle. Just something to bang the knife into the bath bomb. You're gonna want to look around the seam. So all bath bombs have this kind of seam, and you're gonna want to try and find a weak point, and they all usually have one, and even if not, you can make one. You can just kind of chip away at it a little bit. So you find like the weak point in the seam, you stick the butter knife in there pretty good because otherwise it'll roll all over the place, and then you just take the cup and you bang the knife and eventually it'll just pop open, and it's really exciting. Especially because Lush ones usually have like a fun surprise on the inside, so this one's pink on the outside and blue on the inside. And now I can get 2 uses out of my $6.95 bath bomb, which is still a lot, but it's making my money go further, in which I could probably cut these in half again. I don't think I would though. I think I'd leave them this size, but it's up to you because these are still plenty big to kind of get all the benefits you would be normally getting from the normal size. So that's a little tip. Same thing goes for bubble bars, which is actually my favorite product that Lush offers. One, because you get the most for your money, but two, I just think they're very like fun and innovative, and I just think they're really cool. So this is a bubble bar. This is the Comforter bubble bar, my favorite bubble bar. It smells like black currant and vanilla. It smells so freaking good. And I love this one because this guy is 10 bucks, but it's huge and I can get so much use out of it. And another thing is, depending on the size of your bathtub, and you can play around with this a little bit, but like I always find that I don't need as much as I think I need. It creates enough bubbles just to take a tiny little sliver, so I will cut this up into a bunch of chunks and just kind of save them. But if you don't know how to use these, you kind of just take a chunk of it, run it under your faucet while the water is running, and they make amazing stiff bubbles that are incredible. It changes your watercolors. Some of them have bath melts in them, so it makes them super moisturizing and soothing. They also offer, usually during holiday releases, which Lush releases, let's see, they release new things for Valentine's Day, Easter, Mother's Day, Halloween, and Christmas. And I don't think I'm missing any, but those are like the 5 big ones that like I know to go to Lush and look at the new stuff. And there are some in the permanent line, but they release these reusable bubble bars on a stick, which are a little bit more annoying, I would say, but they last so long. Like I've had reusable bubble bars on hand for like over a year because they just last forever. So this is the Flamingo one. This one is in the permanent collection. It's available year round. It's not my favorite scent, but it's okay. Maybe you'll like it, and the reusable bubble bars last for so long. I usually run this under the faucet just for a little bit because honestly I don't know how it does it, but it makes so many bubbles for just a little bit of time under the faucet, and then I will lay it on like a tissue to dry a little bit, and then I'll just put it back where it belongs because it does need to dry in between. But yeah, if it's a holiday eBay and you see a reusable bubble bar, I say grab it if it's a scent you like because it lasts so long. And the same goes for bath melts. I keep my bath melts in this little container, which I'll get to that in a minute, but I feel like a lot of people just throw the entire thing in there. I still have my ghost one from Halloween. They discontinued this or they made it look different, but when it still looked like this, I got 3 uses out of this. I would cut it in thirds and just pop a little chunk in there. You don't need the entire thing, especially if you have a smaller tub. Ooh, these melt and they smell so good. I'm gonna rub that on my chest. Also, another tip within that tip, you don't always have to go for the big, colorful, amazing bath bombs. For instance, this little Butterball bath bomb is less than $5, which is still a lot for a one-time use. I might crack this open just to see how I like it, if it gives the same benefits, but this little white bath bomb is packed with so much moisture. This is my favorite product that Lush releases because it's so effective. When you get out of the tub, it's amazing. You don't have to use lotion, and if you're lazy like me, that is a plus. When you walk into a Lush store, it can be overwhelming and tempting to go for all the colorful, fun things, which they're good too, but there's some of the smaller ones like this and the little robot one that are just as effective and fun and nice for a little bit cheaper, especially if you want to crack this open, or the robot one you can like cut, it's flat so you could actually cut it. Just keep that in mind. Another tip within that tip is don't feel like you need to cocktail the products, meaning using a bubble bar and a bath bomb. You can use one or the other. Yes, it's nice to have bubbles and a bath bomb, but they're both really fun on their own, and that's another way to save money because you certainly don't need both. Tip number 2 is to ask for samples because more often than not, they will give them to you. They stopped giving samples of the soaps, which I hate because I'm allergic to the soap, so I don't like to buy them in big chunks, but I do like to have them out on my counter because they smell so good and they look so pretty. But that's besides the point. If there's just anything I want to try, I ask to try it. I have a little sample of the Self-Preserving Dream Cream, and then I also have a little sample of the Wash That Man Right Out of My Hair shower gel. If you watched my last favorites video, I talked about this as a shampoo. Turns out it's a shower gel and I've been using it in my hair for about 2 weeks. So that's fun. Why would you name it Wash That Man Right Out of My Hair? And I'm pretty sure the woman told me it was a shampoo because why would, I mean, I guess I would assume with this title, I don't know. But anyway, they have a bunch of fun skincare pot products and they'll usually make you a sample of them for free. So if you're not sure you want to commit to something, I would get a sample of it to try it out first. My next tip is to recycle the pots because they actually have kind of a back to Mac program, but their own program, the Lush Recycle program, where if you bring back 5 pots, clean pots, you have to clean them out, you can get a fresh face mask for free, which is awesome because I'm not even sure how much they are. I want to say around $15 or so. I didn't actually know this because I've actually thrown out a couple of these pots, but I know it now, so I'll save them. But yeah, you bring back 5 clean, they give you a free fresh face mask. These are a little bit tricky. You got to use them up quick because they're fresh. You have to keep them in the fridge, but they're nice. My favorite one is this cupcake mask. They gave me this for free the last time I went in, which was so nice. Pro tip, if you use a bunch of the pot products, save them and you can get a free face mask. My next tip is kind of a weird tip, but I am just now getting into the Lush skincare products and I love them. I've loved these for years. This is the toner waters. I have the tea tree toner water, which I use every night, and the aroma water, which I sometimes use in the morning. Sometimes I just spritz it on top of my makeup throughout the day. They're amazing. I've loved these for years. But at first, I was just buying the small little bottles because I was trying to save myself money. If you're into a product at Lush and you keep repurchasing the small ones, I would highly recommend buying a bigger size because the money usually works out to where you're saving a little bit of money, and these last for so long. I whipped through these so quick, and I do still have both of these on hand in travel size because I have to travel with them. They're just lifesavers. This on a plane is everything. For everyday use, I stopped buying the small ones, which I think these are about $10, but if you buy the big ones, I think it's like 22 to 24, so in the long run, you're saving yourself money. And also, I would just highly recommend these because they're great ingredients, they smell so good, and they're just so refreshing. My next tip is to shop the Boxing Day sale. The day after Christmas, they always do it. You can go in-store or online, which this past year online, I did not have good luck because they have this new online line system where you have to wait in a virtual line and it tells you the amount of time you have to wait till you can get into the store. But regardless, they have a buy one get one sale the day after Christmas, and their Christmas releases are my favorite, and so you can buy one bath bomb, get another for free if it's like the same price range. I might try next year to go into a store, as crazy as it may be, but I feel like that'll be more beneficial than me waiting online for 2 hours and then everything's gone. But that is the only sale that I know that Lush ever does, and I usually try to dabble in it and pick at least a couple of things up because, like I said, those Christmas releases are amazing, so definitely write it on your calendars. Lush BOGO sale December 26th because it happens every year. My next tip is to store your products properly so that you get the proper use out of them. A lot of the stuff is very moisturizing and can dry out. That's why I keep my bath melts in a little container like this. It'll keep them nice and moist. I have a couple of like the lotion bars, which I just keep inside the bag because they will rub off on everything and they will just make a mess and they'll lose their moisture. So I keep those in the bag they come in. The bath bombs aren't really high maintenance. I keep all mine in an apothecary jar on top of my counter in my bathroom. It doesn't get any light or anything, and it doesn't really get that humid in there because I shower with the window open. Keep it in a spot where it's not too humid. My bubble bars I keep kind of in that apothecary jar, but also in a big tub. Some of the more moisturizing bubble bars I keep in the tub to kind of preserve their moisturizing-ness. I would just say store them properly so that you get the proper use out of them. And my last tip is that if you don't like anything you use, you can go exchange it and get your money back. I mean, obviously if it's a bath product and you're smelling it in store, you know that you like the way it smells, but maybe you bought a couple and you used one and you didn't love it, you can return the other ones. They have a really good return policy with shower gels, shampoos, skincare. If you don't love it, you can get your money back, which I love because that's the way it should be, I feel like. But yeah. Also guys, be very wary because a lot of the times if you're buying a lot of stuff, they'll suggest to you to buy one of the gift wrapped boxes, but be very wary because they're always almost $10 overpriced what it would be if you were just to buy everything in that box individually. So unless you're buying a gift and you want the fun packaging, I would highly suggest just buying things on their own because they are overpriced, but they won't tell you that. Okay guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed my tips to saving money at Lush. If you want more Lush videos, I will link my playlist right up there. And please don't forget to subscribe. My face will be right up here in this corner. I do tons of Lush videos. I will be hauling the Easter and Mother's Day stuff very soon. My last video will be right down here in this corner, and my social media stuff will be right down here in this corner. There's something in every corner. Button, who's got the button? But I love you. I'll see you very soon. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.